What about the Eagles' defense?
Okay. It has a very good pass rush. They have Fletcher Cox, who has been one of the best defensive tackles in the league for a long time. And on the edge, they have Derek Barnett, first round pick, Brandon Graham, hell of a player. So they really have a good pass rush. And Mike McGlinchey better be ready. They better run the ball a lot because they ruined Mike McGlinchey. Remember this? They played the Niners last year. At Levi's, Jimmy Garoppolo didn't play. A lot of the backups were in, but they ruined Mike McGlinchey in that game. So the Niners have to be very careful about when and how they pass because this team will hit. They'll beat Mike McGlinchey and they'll hit Jimmy Garoppolo.
So they're going to aim at McGlinchey.
Oh my God, they did that last year. They know what they're doing. And so what else do they have? They have an excellent cornerback in Darius Slay that they traded for or signed in free agency. They pay him a lot of money. They have a good free safety, Anthony Harris. They have linebackers I've never heard of. They held a good Falcons offense to 6 points. I don't know about their run defense though, Dad. That's the thing. It seems like new age defensive coordinators are all about defending the pass. It's great. But the Niners are a run first team. And this team gave up 4.8 yards per carry week 1. It didn't matter. But if they don't, I mean, even good run defenses struggle against the 49ers running attack. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think I'm not sure that they're really going to be able to stop what Kyle Shanahan wants to do on the ground.
You know, we criticize Kyle Shanahan, I think, fairly sometimes, but what a running attack. It's everything you want.
It's so good. And it's like he can win games consistently with just that. And a quarterback that he doesn't even seem to trust. It's not many guys can do that in the NFL.
I agree.
Good for him. Good for him.
Okay. Tell me in general what Philly does well and what Philly doesn't do well as a team.
Okay. Now it's a little tough because they're a bit of new coaches and a new quarterback, but it's still a lot of veteran guys that were on this team when they won the Super Bowl a few years ago. So I think it's fair to say that they have a good running game. They have a quarterback who can run. They have a terrifically talented running back and some veteran offensive linemen that have been on the team a long time. So they should be able to run the ball and at least test the 49ers' weakness that they showed week 1 between the tackles, running the ball. And then on defense, defending the pass. They have a pass rush, and they have a coordinator who is a former DB coach who's had tremendous success coaching up DBs and just shut down a passing game with quarterback who's been around forever, and he's got some weapons too. So they do a very good job against the pass, and they do a very good job running on offense.
What does Philly not do well?
What does Philly not do well? Well, I don't know how they're going to do defending the run. And then you really wonder what is their passing game going to look like against a competent defense? Because sure, Jalen Hurts was 27-35 against the Falcons, but if you can contain him in the pocket and make him execute as a quarterback against a good defense, what is he going to do with that? I don't think you would expect much from him. But I'm not sure the Niners can do that. I mean, the Niners should win this game, but I don't know how their defense is going to play. They don't do a good job of containing quarterbacks in the pocket, and this guy's looking to get out of the pocket. So I'm curious to see if the Niners can really force the Eagles into their weakness, which is drop back passing, of course.
Iggy?
Yes.
Are the Eagles a better team than the Lions?
Yes. I look at the Eagles were awful. Here's the way I look at the Eagles. They won the Super Bowl 4 years ago. But it was weird how they won it because Carson Wentz took them all the way in the regular season, got hurt. Nick Foles came in, won the Super Bowl. And I think what happened was Wentz wasn't tremendously popular in that locker room. Big religious guy, almost like a trying to convert you kind of guy. I think they were split. Some people liked Foles, some people liked Wentz. And then when Foles was gone, they drafted another quarterback and they were still split. I think they were basically a veteran split team. So what did they do? They got rid of Wentz. They got rid of Foles. They got rid of the head coach and brought in a new coaching staff, committed to one quarterback, and you've got a veteran team that's won before, all kind of not split anymore. And it's interesting. The backdrop would be the Niners, because the Niners are kind of flirting with the same thing that was they went to the Super Bowl. They can't decide on a quarterback. They have a veteran team. It's interesting. Anyway, it seems like what's happening with the Eagles, that they're actually still pretty good.
Okay. So definitely better than Detroit.
Definitely better than Detroit.
Yeah. Which was pretty scrappy and gave the Niners, I don't think the Niners were ever in danger of losing the game because Detroit could only have tied it. They were never going ahead at the end.
Right.
But they were scrappy, and surprisingly competitive.
Right. And one more thing, like the Eagles have good receivers. I don't know if I made that clear. They have good receivers. Detroit didn't. And, Jared Goff played a pretty good game against the Niners, but I think this style of quarterback, the kind of guy who can run around and make plays outside the pocket, is more dangerous against the Niners than Jared Goff. The guy who's just kind of constantly throwing the short throws and trying to survive.